Dyslexia back again. Today we're with Guelory. How are we, Guelory?
How you doing? I'm good.
Awesome. Thanks for coming.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Of course. What do you do for work?
I help people plan their financial lives as well as staying accountable.
It's awesome. What's your definition of success?
Success to me is basically being able to make a difference in somebody's life and being able to add value to them in a way that leaves an impact.
That's awesome. What is the biggest life advice that you've got?
Biggest life advice would have first to be betting on yourself, and that is because from when I was going through my own challenges in life, somebody was saying to me, by staying consistent and betting on yourself, being able to actually deliver. So probably the biggest one I've gotten thus far.
That's awesome. What's the biggest life lesson you've ever learned?
Biggest life's lesson. Taking ownership of my life. That has to be the biggest life lessons for me, because I was at a point where I was allowing people to just do things and me being in the passenger seat instead of actually taking ownership. So that has to be the biggest life lesson I've gotten.
What's a quote that you follow and why?
Biggest quote that I follow. Tony Robbins said this: what if life was happening for you, not to you? And ever since, it just shifted my perspective in regards to whatever happens is because of life actually taking form based on what I put out there. So if I aim to put some things that are going to give me good energy, then I put that towards there. So, yeah.
Awesome. So if there's a kid or an adult who's either graduating high school or not in college, or in college and wants to drop out and doesn't know what they want to do with their life, what is your advice to them?
I think this back to my younger self. If I was to go back and ask myself, what would I want to do, especially when I was not aware of what I was doing, the biggest thing I'll tell myself would have to be, number one, realize where you are now, evaluate what it is that you think you'd want to do, and recognize whether or not, if you were to take on that leap of faith, what would that look like? But then also set out a plan. Whether or not you go and fail, at least you try something and go all out. Because right now, I'm at a position where I'm going all out with what I'm doing, and I'm trusting the process in doing so. So that's definitely something I tell my younger self.
That's awesome. What's one thing you want to leave our viewers with today?
Biggest thing I'd want to leave our viewers with today would have to be whatever stage you may be in your life right now, whatever your career or trajectory may look like. At the end of the day, what you choose to make out of this time you have on this earth is going to be something where you want to leave an impact on. Because when you start doing something that is bigger than you, you'll be able to leave more of an impact on other people so that they can be able to inspire others in a manner where it'll leave something for them. So definitely one of the biggest things I'll leave our viewers with today.
That's awesome. Thank you, Guelory.
Thank you so much for having me.
I appreciate you.
Absolutely, brother.
You guys can catch him.